Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video we will see how to control ESP8266 using Telegram application. You can even control the ESP32 with little modification in the code. So let's get started. This video is sponsored by PCB manufacturing company JLC PCB. JLC PCB manufactures 2-layer, 4-layer, 6-layer PCB and also provide SMD stencils for your design. JLC PCB also provides the SMD assembly services. Just upload the Gerber files, select the color of your PCB, review the other parameters and place the order in just few minutes. I will recommend the JLC PCB service for quick and fast prototyping. Thanks to JLC PCB for such amazing services. Quality of the PCB is very good. I got the PCB in my hand in just 1 week of time, which is very good for fast prototyping. I have already assembled the board. As you can see here, we are using 4 relays which can control 4 appliances. Here 4 LEDs are connected for relay status. These are the 2 switches for reset and boot for ESP8266. This is the ESP12 on board and this is a power connector. This connector here connected to the ESP8266 for flashing and for serial communication. So this module we can use for flashing. This is the USB to serial module which can use for flashing and for serial communication. Even you can use 4 channel relay or 2 channel relay for this project. But along with that we will need Nodemcu board as well. So I have already shared the connection diagram in my last video. Please find the link in the description. Let's do the connection now. These are the bulb holder we will be using. Quickly we'll go through the connections. As you can see here, for light bulb 1, this red wire is connected to the first relay and second red wire from same relay is connected to the main supply, and black wire is connected to the main supply and light bulb. And make sure that you have connected the bulb to the common and normally open pins of the relay. Same connection is done for other relay as well. So we have connected black wire directly and we have connected relay in the path of red wire. So finally we'll check the continuity between the connections. We have connected the bulb in the normally open connection. let's see the coding part now. This is the code for our project. So before moving ahead, we will install the dependent libraries. So for that, go to the sketch, include library, manage libraries, and search for ctbot library. Okay, I already installed the library. You will have to install the ctbot library. Again, we will search for Arduino JSON library. So this library also I have installed already. So you will have to install this library as well. Okay, we have installed all the dependent libraries. So in the code, as you can see, this is the header file for ctbot library, and this is the instance for ctbot class. And these are the pin number assigned to the relays. So out of that, we will use two only. And these are the Wi-Fi credentials. This is the token ID for our Telegram bot. As you can see in the setup function, we are initializing the serial communication. And here we are initializing the Wi-Fi communication. And again we are initializing the ctbot library. So here below we are initializing the GPIOs. We are setting the mode of the GPIOs. So in the loop function, we are continuously checking for the message and we are taking the action. So if you get any new message, then it will the if part will get execute, and will check for the received part. If it is matching with any of the command in the below if conditions, like hall light on command or hall light off command or gallery light on, gallery light off command. And again we have help me command as well. So if we receive the hall light on command, then we are turning on the relay. We are changing the state to high and we are sending the message to the Telegram user. The same thing we are doing for hall light off command, but here we are changing the relay state to off and sending the message to the user. And same thing we are doing for the gallery light as well. On the reception of help me command, we'll send all the command to the Telegram user, which ESP8266 can handle. So these are the command which we can handle. These commands will send to the Telegram user. If you don't receive any valid command, then else part will get execute and will send the default response to user. Here we'll change the code little and help user with help me command. So in the Telegram, search for bot father. Click on start or restart. So on pressing the start button, you will get list of possible commands. Click on new bot. Give some name to our bot. So okay, this is the just a name. We can give any name, but here we have to give a unique name. So here we'll give some unique name and make sure that you are appending underscore bot to the name. So after creating the bot, we'll get the token. So we will be using this token in the code. So let's copy the token. And there is a link to open the bot. So click on that link to open the bot. Click on start to start the bot. Bot is running now. Now we'll paste the token in the code. So let's compile the code and flash the code to the ESP8266. Let's see the demo now. Let's give first command as a help me, and in response we will be receiving the list of possible commands. Now here we have all the commands. We just have to click or touch on the command and command will send. Now we gave the command as a hall light on and we received the response as well, and light is also turned on. Now we'll send the request as a hall light off, and we received the response as well. Now again we'll send as a hall light on, hall light off. Now we'll send the request for gallery light on, but here is the typo mistake. Instead of on response, ESP8266 send the off response. So this typo can be corrected in the code. Thank you for watching video. Please like, share and subscribe for the channel for more videos.